Hello, everyone. This is Wayne, coming to you from Wayne's Model World. The question is going around on the YouTube channels is how you got started in the scale model building. My story, I guess my story might be a little bit different than most. I've watched a few videos. Seems like everybody started doing this when they were a kid. I never built models when I was a kid. My story is, my profession was, I was actually a body technician, a body man. I did that for about 20, almost 24, 25 years, 25 years. I used to actually build the one-on-ones. I built hot rods. I restored cars. I actually did it with the real ones. I did it up to probably until I was about 40 years old. When I hit 40, arthritis started to set in, fingers started to hurt. So at that time, I was living in Pennsylvania. I got an offer to manage a body shop, dealership body shop, a Lincoln Mercury dealer in Norfolk. Moved to Virginia, managed that for a while. Went on, managed a Ford dealer in Newport News, Virginia. I ended my career in a body shop in Williamsburg, Virginia, an independent. I ran that body shop for about 10 years. I retired in 2014, which is 7 years ago, this month, in fact. 7 years ago this month, I retired. The wife at that time, she says, well, what are you going to do with your time now? I says, I'll be honest with you, I really don't know. I really didn't know. I didn't want to become a couch potato. I didn't want to sit and watch TV all day. I really had no hobbies. I didn't have a hobby. I did a little bit of fishing, things like that, but I really never had a true hobby. So she said, and her suggestion was, why don't you build model cars? She says, you built real ones, just do it on a smaller scale, I guess, is what this turned out to be. And I said, well, that's a pretty good idea. So what I did, of course, went down to the hobby shop, looked around. I'm going to put this one up here. This was my first build. Let's see if we can get on this thing here. There it is. A 1932 Ford 5-window coupe. This was the first model kit that I built. Of course, back then I was using, this was done in a spray can. Not much of anything really going on, spray canned everything. I thought it turned out pretty decent. Then, of course, we moved on and did more and more and more. So that's about 7 years ago, so a little less than 7 years because I didn't get right into it as I retired. It took me a little bit of time to get into it. And then as time went on, of course, more and more and more and more models. You keep buying these things, you know how it is. And so right now, I probably have roughly a little over 100 builds, probably just maybe a little bit more than that now in a stash. You keep buying them. I have a pretty good sized stash. I've had periods where I quit doing it for a while. I had some eye issues. But all in all, I've been at it pretty much for this last 6 years, 6.5 years. So that's pretty much my story. I didn't grow up doing this. I know a lot of guys started when they were kids and then got back into it as they got older. I started out doing this when I was older. I probably was, I think I retired when I was 67. So I was around 67 years old when I actually started building model cars. That's pretty much my story. I love the hobby. Of course, I'm pretty active in it now. I do a lot of videos. I post a lot of stuff. So that's my story. Like I said, I enjoy the group. I enjoy the YouTube gang. I enjoy watching everybody's videos. There's some pretty neat builders out there, some really good builders. And I'm just going to keep on until I either the fingers give up or something gives up. But until then, I'm going to be pretty active building models. So this is Wayne. Have a good one. Stay safe. Goodbye.